Stephen Mark Ryan is mad, and I agree with him. I'm scared, Daddy, please hold me is not a valid reason for wanting someone on Tesla's board to console the people who are scared and asking for Daddy to hold them. Tesla is not your parent, your emotional tampon, or your therapist. Let them execute or get the freak on. Good idea. I'll be right back. Stephen Mark Ryan from Solving the Money Problem posted this great Twitter thread. Let's go through it. Retail and institutional investors should get out of Tesla's way and let them execute. Tesla can hear us. I fully agree. Elon can hear us. Elon unfollowed the third largest Tesla shareholder, Kevin Leo. He can hear us. Maybe not Leo anymore, but he was able to hear him before. Now maybe not so much. I don't think he blocked him though. So still, Leo probably can get to Elon if he really wants to. Tesla can hear us. It's up to them if they listen. Installing someone to represent retail investors on Tesla's board is the first dangerous step in a death spiral. Let Tesla. I have thought about this a little bit, and at first I was like, that's an interesting idea. Well, at least if you want a stock buyback, Gary Black is probably a pretty good candidate. But then, I started thinking about it, and I was like, I don't think it's a very good idea, and I'll get into that a little bit more later. Number 2, if anyone is pushing to install someone on Tesla's board to represent retail investors, ask the question, why? I suspect you'll find dangerous thinking incentives that don't align with Tesla's mission. For example, emotional investors who can handle short-term volatility and pain. Oh, I know some people are hurting. I bought Tesla stock in early 2019. I understand right now, for many of you, it hurts looking at your portfolio. I bought it, and then I watched Tesla stock go down about 50% roughly. And I remember this report came out that Morgan Stanley thought Tesla would go down to 67 cents split adjusted. So I bought it at just under $20. I was like, whoa, that would not be great. Like today, even Gordon Johnson thinks that Tesla stock can only drop 57% down. And by the way, each time I come to tip ranks, I have a hard time finding Gordon unless I sort all of the analysts by how badly they perform, and then I can find him pretty quickly. Just something to note. And not a single full 5-star analyst has any downside projected to Tesla stock. They are projecting only upside, which is interesting. That's not, exactly every day you see a buying opportunity like that. In case you haven't noticed, Tesla has acted in the best interest of its shareholders, retail and otherwise, for the last 12 years, doing the impossible repeatedly and establishing an unassailable lead on multiple multi-trillion-dollar opportunities. EVs, FSD, clearly Tesla is in the lead. It is insane to see some of the names suggested, names of people who made money for other people and are judged based on quarterly annual performance of their funds. If you do not understand this is a problem, you are a dangerous fool. Now, English is my third language. So at first, when I saw Stephen write mange, I really thought he made a typo. And then I type it into Google and it says mange is a skin disease that affects mammals caused by microscopic mites that burrow into skin. Yeah, that definitely sounds like what Stephen Mark Ryan would say. This is how it starts. Let Tesla. If you have an idea or suggestion, tweet at Elon, tweet at the board, tweet at Martin, investment relations at Tesla, make a YouTube video, start a petition, submit a question on, say, for the next earnings call, but don't try to bully your way onto the board. I do see quite a few scared retail investors. So this is their first bear market that they are really dealing with. I remember in 2008, I was still, a teenager, but I remember my dad, he really struggled through it. And it seemed to me that the world was coming to the end. And turns out, 2 years later, the world was fine again. And then another year after that, it was doing better than ever. So these things, they never last. And literally, even Tesla stock investors themselves say Tesla stock is volatile. Go to any big YouTube channel about Tesla or any big Twitter account, and you will see, almost without a doubt, someone saying Tesla is volatile. It goes up a lot, it goes down even more, and then it goes up even more. That's just Tesla. But this is a classic case of people confusing Tesla, the company, and their execution with Tesla, the stock. The company is killing it, and I really mean it is killing it. That is what matters. It is all that matters. All investors understand this. Some gamblers do not. If you are a long-term investor, all you care is you just look at the earnings. These are earnings estimates for next year per share. This is the stock price. All I care about is, okay, what are the earnings going to be? If I like what the earnings are going to be in the future, the net sum of all of the earnings in the future, and then I look at how much am I paying for these earnings today for Tesla stock to buy a share. And if I like what I see, then I'm buying. And I've been liking it a lot more. The more it goes down, as long as the earnings stay strong, the more I like it. This is all that matters. Short term, of course, Tesla may stay. I mean, you look at the period before of 5 years, sort of, and you could have literally lost money still. And then you would just hold it for a little bit longer, and now you are super happy. That is Tesla stock. If you are a newer investor, study Tesla's history, and you will see this happens. I'm a retail Tesla investor, and I vehemently oppose installing someone on Tesla's board to represent retail investors, as not only is it a slippery slope, which I agree, by the way, I fully agree with that, but if Tesla allows itself to be bullied around by investors, they are not acting in the best interest of investors. That I also agree with. I mean, tell me, what has Tesla, what has it done that's been really bad? Tell me, what horrible decision has the board of Tesla made that people are not happy with? You mean produce absolutely ridiculous returns? Oh, but man, I invested at the peak. Well, that means you have been an investor for how long? For about 1 year? Investing is a long process. It's not something where you put your money in and then the next year, guaranteed for sure, 100%, it makes money. And especially with growth companies like Tesla, fluctuations can be huge, which is one reason why I strongly oppose margin borrowing when you buy a stock like Tesla or any stock. Even S&P 500, I would not borrow against any stock to buy more stock. Stephen Mark Ryan from Solving the Money Problem is a strong supporter of Tesla stock buybacks, although he is not going to force Tesla to do it. He says Tesla would better have a very good reason for not doing it, but he's not forcing them to do it. I think there's something that Elon or the board knows or sees probably or maybe they already have a buyback plan, maybe. But I mean, think about Elon's financial incentive. He has a lot of Tesla stock. He wouldn't want that stock to lose value. So his financial incentive is aligned with our incentive if you are a long-term investor. So if he doesn't want to do a stock buyback, and he speaks his mind fairly openly when he believes something is important, and he has not said that a buyback would be important or really valuable. I haven't seen him imply that in even the slightest way. And we know that Elon oftentimes oversteps the boundaries, and he speaks a little bit too freely on many things. I mean, if you are a new Tesla stock investor, welcome to the party. Check this out. Elon literally got in trouble for saying certain things, and he was in court. On Wednesday, in the Delaware court, attorneys asked him about this tweet, and Musk claimed it had been widely misunderstood. The Tesla CEO said in court that he meant the initials to stand for Save Elon's Company, but the tweet was interpreted differently. Something to do with a cocky rooster or something. So if Elon wants a buyback, he will let us know. I have no doubt about that. Tesla's job is not to act as a Tesla stock fluffer. It's to execute against their publicly stated mission. Cowering to the demands of investors is not in Tesla's best interest, nor does it align with their mission. Until I see Tesla actually failing and not delivering higher deliveries, I don't want to interfere in Tesla's business, really. I have thoughts, I have opinions, but a lot of things, Tesla employees, Tesla leaders, Tesla managers, Elon, they have information that we usually don't have. We work with information that is always, there's a delay. There's always a delay. We always find out after they know what is happening. So until I see evidence of bad execution, I don't want to change anything. I just want to, once you have a good thing going, you just let it keep going. Don't touch it. Don't do anything. Just let it keep doing what it has been doing. And Elon is tweeting more when there are macroeconomic risks. It is generally wise to avoid using margin loans on any company, as stocks may move in ways that are decoupled from a long-term potential. Translation: Tesla is fine. Tesla has huge potential. Tesla will do just fine. Right now, it's doing the opposite of what it should be doing, and Elon is not taking out a margin loan to refinance some of Twitter's debt. Steven, of course, did a great job putting this thread together. Big shout out to Steven. These are 48 reasons why I only own Tesla stock in my stock portfolio. My name is Matt Post. Just like and subscribe if you haven't yet, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching.